Hey, welcome to another episode of Cannabis and Tech Talks, brought to you by PolyScience. We are at MJBiz, and the best thing about MJBiz, I think, is that sometimes you just bump into people, and the energy of this place brings you into things, and suddenly they're on stage with us, and that's what happened with Ty Gomes, our guest. Dude, thank you for being a part, first of all.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, David.
Oh, I didn't even introduce myself. I'm so excited. I'm David Wallach, your host. This is my man, Ty Gomes. Walking down a hallway, I see Ty, and he is one of the partners in Black Mule Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us what Black Mule Coffee is, because I'm all fired up. You think I've drank it already? I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to try it.
Yeah.
So Black Mule is a minority-owned business. Coffee, we call it a premium infused coffee company. Reason being, it's water soluble, which for most companies that deal in water soluble, you're used to hearing instant. But traditionally in the industry, instant is synonymous with like the grounds or like the byproduct of the coffee, right? The extra. But with us, we're actually using the more, desirable high quality parts of the coffee. And we're infusing it with CBD, THC, Delta 8. We have an appetite suppressant and an energy and focus. And then we just have the premium, which doesn't have an infusion in it.
So THC
Yeah.
and coffee.
Yeah.
Like, what's the feel? Because coffee makes you all, can you imagine me on more coffee? Makes you all jumpy, then you put some THC in there.
Yeah.
What are you feeling when you're drinking that?
So, I mean, it's psychoactive. So for a long time, you heard the term wake and bake.
Yeah.
That combination, that relationship has been around forever. It's just usually someone has a joint and someone has some coffee. We just decided, to pair them together and make it simple. And what we found is that a lot of people that travel a lot, they're enjoying the convenience of it. Single serve. If you're on a plane, or you can ask for a cup of hot water, like if you need a tea. And now you can either put yourself to sleep or have a little buzz, if you're traveling, if it's a long flight. So, really, really excited about the product. Yeah.
I wish I met you 12 days ago. I flew to Hawaii with my kids for 10 hours, and that
would have been helpful.
is exactly what I needed to get me through that trip.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Now, how did you come up with this idea? Because it wasn't just, hey, let's put some weed in some coffee. You met some people and you brought it all together. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so really, it was just the timing and opportunity. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in the industry for a little over 12 years. Been blessed enough to be a part of a few, successful projects. So when I met this group of people, my partners in Black Mule, we were just kind of like taking our time figuring out what we wanted to do together. We knew we wanted to work together. We just wasn't clear on what product we wanted to build together. And then we just kind of analyzed what resources we had available to us. And it just so happened that one of us had an incredible relationship with a major coffee importer. So that was like an easy move for us. We all love coffee. And then one of the team members has a heavy science background. He's able to make the water soluble isolate, take THC oil and turn it into powder, right?
Yeah.
So it just made sense. Once we kind of thought of the idea, we just hit the ground running. And one of the things that we're also really excited about is we've put a lot of thought and consideration into our community impact plan. So we have one of our founding members, that's his sole responsibility, is to figure out how we're going to make it like a true impact, and not just like give money to an organization, but really, do something. We'll change it every year, and we'll figure out how we can positively impact our communities leveraging the cannabis industry. So
you're talking about Chris Ward, TCU star, European phenom, back in Tampa. How are you giving back? He's doing a lot with the community through this and himself.
Absolutely. Right? Chris has been giving back for 15 years. Has been able to build the skill center. It's like over a $20 million facility. So he's again leveraging what we already have, the momentum that each individual already has, and kind of piecing it together. One of the ideas that we have out the gate is we're gonna establish a barista academy. So teaching people that are college age, different aspects of the industry. If you want to learn about being a barista, you want to actually go and visit the farm and see how it works. If you want to learn about the marketing aspect of business, so just providing opportunities, and then setting up, wherever people will have us, setting up little barista stations, coffee stations. Doesn't always have to be THC. You know, we have just a regular coffee brand, and coffee's like the second most sold commodity, second to water. So yeah.
How does it interact? I mean, the science behind THC as opposed to, you said there's a energy one too. Like, talk
Yeah.
about the science and how you target all that.
So one of the products that I'm excited about is Delta 8. And a lot of people know about Delta 8. It's basically, it's psychoactive, so it behaves like Delta 9. Not when you smoke it. When you smoke Delta 8 and you Delta 9, you get a different experience. But when you ingest it, when you drink it, you have essentially the same experience. So if you've consumed isolated THC and you like that experience, you'll get that same effect from our Delta 8. And as I mentioned, not only is the coffee water soluble, but the actual infusion is water soluble. So when you get to that last sip, there is no grounds or murky, heavy. It's like the same. The quality is the same from your first sip to your last sip. So we're super excited about it. Yeah.
How does it taste? I just got a new coffee machine, so I feel like I'm a coffee snob.
Yeah, I mean,
You know.
I love it. I'm biased, obviously, but it's high quality coffee. If you like coffee, I mean, yeah, you got to try it. We're gonna leave you with a bunch of samples.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, those samples are going to be really appreciated really quickly too. But
For sure.
now it's black-owned business in cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of this right now. As you're building the business, how has that been? Has it been easy? Is there a struggle with it, or how do you feel that black-owned business and this type of thing is going for you all?
Well, there are some really unique opportunities for us. For us, being a black-owned business, it's important that we get out there and, build a company and just be, I guess, an example, a beacon for really competent individuals that maybe don't feel like they can do it. All it takes is for you to see somebody do it to realize, you know what, I could do that too, right? So that's really important to us, just being out there and just going after it and being an example. But there are also really unique opportunities for black-owned businesses. For instance, there are government-funded funds that are available, for instance, for airports, right? Airports receive funding from the government if they are able to deal with a certain amount of minority-owned vendors. That's a wide open door for us and for other black-owned, but people don't know about it, right?
Right.
So we're taking on, the task, the responsibility to get out there, go after it, be that example, and allow other people to kind of follow and put their own spin on things. So
If I had to choose between this and an airport or like a Cinnabon, come on, man.
I know, exactly. I mean,
Should be in
hopefully
every airport,
hopefully one day you can get it right on the plane.
right?
Why not?
It would make O'Hare so much more tolerable.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as you're moving forward, the edibles and now there's drinkables, right?
Yep.
Is there what's your competition like, or is there a lot of coffee infused THC drinks?
I mean, there are. I don't know if there are a lot of true natural competitors to Black Mule. I like to think that we have a pretty significant competitive advantage with the fact that, I've been in the cannabis space for 12 years. I've built a brand that's a multi-state operator, 6 different markets, and then we have the science, and then we have the community leadership, community impact. So as I mentioned, bringing together our resources, I think we have an advantage. But yeah, we'll see. For us, I don't really think about competition. I never have.
Yes.
Our competition is us. You know what I mean? You be better than you were yesterday. Be better than you were last month and last year.
Yeah. Right on.
So we try to make smart decisions and we try to do good business. Check our vibration. Deal with the right type of people, and things seem to fall in line, or at least they have for me over the past 12 years. So yeah.
In what markets can people find Black Mule?
So we are going to launch on the THC side in Massachusetts, first quarter of maybe second quarter of 2024. But this product is available on the internet. If not the THC version,
Right.
but all the other ones, we do have a subscription base. So you can go on if you could try it. Ask us for some free samples. We'll send you some samples. But if you like it, you can get your order sent to you monthly. We have competitive pricing too. So Yeah, we can ship to any state.
Does the CBD because CBD to me is like chills you out.
Yes.
And then suddenly you're mixing coffee with it.
Yeah.
So is it like what are you feeling? Are you like going crazy, or
there's a whole marketplace of people that really use CBD in their day-to-day life, in their lifestyle for array of reasons. So there's already a ready-made market for that. For me, for somebody that doesn't really consume CBD all the time, what I've found is that people that drink socially and maybe sometimes go over the edge, the next morning when you drink this CBD coffee, it's guaranteed to help you. If you got pressure in your neck, in your head, you're feeling groggy, this thing significantly brings you back to your baseline, that CBD. You're not going to get a psychoactive effect. If you're looking for a fun, that's not it, right? But if you already are using CBD, you're going to get those same benefits, if not more, because it's 25 milligrams. And then, like I mentioned, if you partied a little bit too hard and you need to kind of pull it together, this drink is really going to help you.
So what's the price point for what people are looking at if it's just regular up to the THC?
It really depends. Anyone who's interested, I would encourage them to just reach out, blackmule.com.
Yeah.
But it depends on if we've gotten a lot of interest from like smoke shops, people that sell bungs and people that sell CBD products. So obviously if you wanted to deal with us B2B, wholesale, we have pricing. If you're a regular consumer, I can tell you that it's definitely cheaper than a price of coffee. A cup of coffee at Starbucks or anywhere where you can
especially
get
in Vegas, where it's like $19 for a cup of coffee.
Exactly.
Well, dude, I'm so grateful. Like, literally walking down the hallway, man, saw you and grabbed you.
The vibration is real, man. I appreciate you reaching out and inviting us, and thank you for having me on the show.
Right on. And Black Mule Coffee, check it out at blackmule.com.
Blackmule.com.
Blackmulecoffee.com. Blackmulecoffee.com. Check it out. Black-owned business, great charitable side. If you just want coffee, you can get coffee.
You can get coffee.
You want to catch a little buzz, you can catch a little buzz. I'm David Wallach. We're going to be talking coffee for hours after this, but we're going to cut it off here. Thank you for watching Cannabis and Tech today, Cannabis Tech Talks. Thank you to PolyScience for sponsoring us. We're at MJ Biz. We're going to go get ourselves some coffee.
Yes, sir.
You deserve a choice in your growing media. With VitaWool, you finally have one. VitaWool plugs, blocks, and slabs are made from 70% recycled content here in North America and give you the precision and control you always get from your growing media with the customer service you've never gotten. See why more growers are switching to VitaWool. Get a spec sheet and join the movement at vidawool.com.
Hey, hello, I'm Tommy Chong. If you want something really nice in your laboratory, buy DuraChill. I'm telling you, if you're not using this DuraChill, you're not really in the pot business. You're just on the fringe of it. So if you really want to get serious, man, this is what you need. You need a DuraChill in your life. You got the technology here to have the cleanest, purest, healthiest product. I'm impressed. You want me to sell this? Buy it. Try DuraChill or else. If your chiller's down, you ain't making money. And you heard it from me, Tommy Chong.
Brought to you by PolyScience.
This show was produced by Cannabis Tech Today and Pretty Easy Podcasts. Go to prettyeasypodcast.com now if you're looking to get professional production help on your own podcast at an affordable rate. Pretty Easy Podcasts, making podcasting pretty easy.